The answer in Philadelphia has always been Allen Iverson. The question was, what would the 76ers do to make a playoff run? Philly brought in perennial all-star Chris Webber to answer that question, but 7 nights ago, C-Webb went down with a shoulder injury. Now, as always, AI is the Sixers' answer to the playoffs. Okafor, Dallenberg, Rogers, Iverson, and Iguodala. And Allen Iverson, he is on track to become the first ever in the history of the NBA to average what he is averaging, assists as well as steals, and be in the top 5. And you see that company that he keeps in with Antoine Walker and Paul Pierce.
Assistant coach, time moves fast.
Iverson gets moved to Iverson, and he hears it from this crowd.
Now remember, for Philadelphia, the playoffs is now.
Dallenberg slips a screen and the dunk.
This is one area of the game where Allen Iverson involves his teammates. He can score on every possession, but when you get the big guys dunks, they're going to play hard for you. Create space.
Iverson averages 24 plus shots a game, and so you know the ball's going to be in his hands, and he's going to do what he does. 6'7", second year out of great former Blue Jay. Iverson in the lane over Brevin Knight, and the shot goes. Likewise, the Sixers. Rogers gives it back. Iverson jumper, true.
Dropping dimes in the bucket. 99. Playing with a veteran like AI. Chris was just getting into the mix when they were playing. So this has got a team. This is a team that's got potential.
Iverson. Iguodala sets up. Dallenberg. Iguodala gets a piece of it. 2-on-1. Watch out. Iverson setting up Andre. Oh my! That's Andre the Giant.
Shades of Dr. J on the vertical. Impressive.
And Bernie Bickerstaff wants a 20-second timeout. And check this out. Elvin Eli is out on the floor. 7 minutes into the first quarter. Iverson, tough shot. The tougher the shot,
that's right,
the better he is. Like the way things were going as well. And to the
morning, who's a proven all-star, come in, soften the defense up, knock down shots, and block a lot of shots.
Off. Under 10 seconds now remaining in the first quarter, and the ball's in AI's hands. 11-point game. Iverson over Alexander. 13-point game. Alexander, and the shot will not go. And the first quarter comes to an end. Philadelphia on top by 13.
On both sides of the block.
It's a good point. You look at his numbers as a starter, and they're lights out. Dallenberg with a dunk. Reason for the Celtics' demise, 22 turnovers leading to
He'll go and assert himself offensively.
Iverson jumper, good. It's a 2. And Allen Iverson is 8 of 11. And Brezitz with the technical foul. Iverson.
Charlotte's a one-man defense. He's a one-man zone. He really changed the game on the defensive end.
Boston a couple of times. They're Sixers shooting 57%. The Bobcats off, shooting just 42% after that hurried start. And Allen Iverson with 28 first half points.
Shots. If you're making shots, that'll help you get yourself some offense, get some rhythm, and that stays away from the turnovers, which really hurts him.
9 of 24 here in the second quarter. Allen Iverson puts up another shot, counted.
Teammate follows up, but here's the story, Matt. The answer, Allen Iverson going to his left, jumper, breaking down the defense with his quickness again. Jumper. There's been 30 different ways on how Allen Iverson can score, and this has all been in the first half. An outstanding offensive display for a first-team All-Pro performer this year, even on his back.
17 from the free throw line. The Bobcats 6-7. The Bobcats have cut it to a dozen. Iverson, and count to 2. He has 32 points.
Bobcats are back into this game. Primo is touching it, Emeka's touching it. Now let's see what they do against Allen Iverson.
Iverson driving in, been silenced for a while, but air ball. Ahead to Iverson. And they'll count the bucket. Goaltending. 36 points for Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson saying, I was going to the free throw line because I was in the act of shooting, but instead he's going to be side out of bounds. Philadelphia basketball.
You know, AI probably try to get a shot here to make the refs make a call.
Lane wide open. Second time he's been ejected this week.
Even the players a shot.
Iggy, man, I wasn't even talking to him. And Iverson. Allen Iverson has produced 40. He's done it 58 times in his career, driving 42 and
1. Strong drive to the basket. There's nothing you can do about it when he's driving in and he's beating you with a quick step. We talked about he was quiet in the third quarter, but there was one more quarter for Allen Iverson.
Iverson in the lane leaner. Got it. 45 points tonight.
Showing character on the road.
Iverson for three. Gets it back. 48 for Allen Iverson. The Bobcats and the Sixers first met back in January. AI was the answer as he scores 24 points, leading Philadelphia to a 2-point win. And game 2 was more the same. Iverson had 25 points. Chris Webber had 16. 32-point game in which the Philadelphia 76ers won 112. Pass deflected, kept alive. And the game ends. Another heartbreaking loss for the Charlotte Bobcats.